step into the world of Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher whose ideas have had a profound impact on modern philosophy and culture. Explore the rich and historical cultural context that informed his philosophy and shaped his worldview. Nietzsche's philosophy challenged traditional values and beliefs, emphasizing the importance of individualism and the rejection of conformity. He teaches that true human flourishing comes from embracing the challenges of life with courage and creativity, and that we must overcome our own limitations to achieve greatness. To truly appreciate the wisdom of Nietzsche, we must delve into the historical and cultural context of his time. We must learn about the social, political, and intellectual currents that influenced his thinking and the impact of his ideas on subsequent generations. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of his unique perspective on the human condition and the role of creativity, innovation, and individualism in shaping a fulfilling and meaningful life. You're watching Quotes That Changed History, a team of researchers and video professionals dedicating their creativity to educate people on the wisdom of the wise and ancients. Let's begin. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Without music, life would be a mistake. He who fights with monsters should be careful, lest he thereby become a monster. I'm not upset that you lied to me. I'm upset that from now on, I can't believe you. When you look long into an abyss, the abyss also looks into you. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. There are no facts, only interpretations. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The future influences the present just as much as the past. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. That which is done out of love is always beyond good and evil. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. What is good? All that heightens the feeling of power, the will to power, power itself in man. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. One must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star. It is hard enough to remember my opinions without also remembering my reasons for them. Without forgetting, it is quite impossible to live at all. The most common lie is that which one lies to oneself. Lying to others is relatively an exception. Love is not consolation. It is light. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. Art is the proper task of life. When one has finished building one's house, one suddenly realizes that in the process, one has learned something that one really needed to know in the worst way before one began. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy. The best weapon against an enemy is another enemy. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. We have art in order not to die of the truth. There are no external facts, as there are no absolute truths. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. Without forgetting, it is quite impossible to live at all. To predict the behavior of ordinary people in advance, you only have to assume that they will always try to escape a disagreeable situation with the smallest possible expenditure of intelligence. The best way to show love is through action, not words. The willingness to be vulnerable is the key to intimacy in a relationship. The foundation of a strong relationship is built on trust, honesty, and open communication. Love is a commitment to the well-being of another person. A healthy relationship requires both partners to be willing to grow and change together. A successful relationship requires both partners to be willing to sacrifice for each other. Love is the antidote to chaos in a relationship. A healthy relationship is built on a foundation of trust and respect. The purpose of a relationship is to provide companionship and support on the journey of life.